I have spent about 8 years in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and that was after a couple of years after the Dayton Peace Accords was signed. I first worked for the Japanese embassy in Sarajevo, and then later I have joined the Office of the High Representative and served as a political advisor there. So mainly I have worked with the Central Election Commission of Bosnia and Herzegovina and observed and also tried to participate in the implementation of the Dayton Peace Accords. Dayton Peace Accords can be evaluated from different angles, different aspects. But I wouldn't say that we can do it in continuum. I would rather say we can look at it as a radar chart or polyhedron so that we can assess the multidimensional aspects of this peace accords. Model, when we talk about a model, it's probably because of the complex content of the peace accords. But indeed, we haven't been looking at the negotiation it as a negotiation model. If we look at it as the process of negotiation, it can be blueprint for future negotiation. But of course, each negotiation has its own context. So the conflicts are different, and also the stakeholders are different. In case of the Dayton Peace Accords negotiation, there were preceding negotiations that could have given the ideas for negotiations as well. So in addition to that, of course, this shuttle diplomacy that was very special, and it is said that before US really became committed to the negotiation, it didn't work well, but it's because of the US strong leadership or strong style of negotiation, it worked out. So shuttle negotiation is one thing, but then at the end, to put all the leaders in one place, isolated place, and tell them that you cannot leave until you agree. This is a very special or unique type of negotiation model. And I wouldn't say that this works all the time in all cases, but this can be one of the blueprints for future conflict resolution or peacemaking. We are in a very, very difficult time today. For example, we are questioning the legitimacy or capacity of the United Nations. In case of Dayton negotiation, of course, UN's role was not that strong, but at least in the Security Council functioning in the 1990s, and there was negotiation was possible amongst powerful states. But today it's like the second Cold War, and it's very, very difficult to negotiate anything or to come to a consensus among powerful countries. So in this context, it would be very difficult to have the kind of negotiation which we had for the Dayton Peace Accords. And when I come back to your question, indeed, it could it could be it's possible that we couldn't reach or we couldn't have reached the Dayton Peace Accord in the current environment. this political environment continues, we don't have the world leader to look up, um, which means my guess is that there would be more kind of regional efforts for peace negotiation. Um, Unfortunately, I think the Western states have lost trust from other countries or other regions. So this means that the countries in different parts of the world wouldn't try to rely on the Western leaders or powerful countries. So I would I would think that the future peace negotiation would be more regional based. And for that, of course, we need it's more like based on local expertise, and it's not necessarily a bad thing because as we all know that every conflict has its own context, and in peace negotiation, peace agreement, or peace building, we have to think about the unique context of each conflict. So in that sense, we may rely on the local expertise with deeper understanding of the local context to design the peace agreement. However, of course, the role that the Western countries or in the Dayton Peace Agreement, US has played was really significant to push the conflicting parties to sit at the table and compromise so that peace agreement can be signed. And this strong push will be absent. So how we can achieve that in case the regional organizations can play that role, that could be good, but it's not that easy. I would say that one strong leader may be more efficient in doing in playing this role of pushing the stakeholders. When it comes to this regional organizations, there are several member states involved, and there it's even difficult to achieve the consensus of this group of states. So we can expect a stronger role of regional organizations in peace negotiations. However, the effectiveness is, how can I say it? There is no promise of the effectiveness of this style of negotiations.